Hi guys, welcome back to Another Day in Erinn. This is a series where we get to know more about the people who have been around us for a long time. And today, we are here with Rixie,
Hello, everybody.
our casual soul streamer here.
Mm-hmm.
One of the many. But
Yep,
you've
there's
been
more of us now than there were before.
yes, you've been around for a while though. I think on the soul streamers.
Yes.
Were you one of the first?
I was.
Oh, there you go, there you go. So one of the OG soul streamers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, how long have you been playing for?
I've been playing since the release of Alexina. I actually joined the day after the release of the Alexina server, so it was like brand new, fresh out the gate. As soon as that happened, like I happened to hear about the game and joined in.
Did Alexina come out like when Iria came out, or do you think it was like right before it or something? Or no,
yeah,
it wouldn't be right before.
I think it was 2009. Might have been somewhere around like April, June, May, somewhere along those lines. I think, but don't quote me on that.
I won't. Don't worry. I don't know myself either. So, do you have a favorite NPC? Is it Alexina?
Oh no, my favorite NPC is not Alexina. I'd have to think for a second on that one. Let me think.
Yeah, you're all good.
Favorite NPC?
It's a hard one. There's a lot.
I'm kind of a fan of the beggar in Emain.
Oh,
like,
yes.
He hustles.
Yeah, he
one of the richest people in Alexina, but he's like, or not even, just like in Erinn now, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. Was it him that drops gold, or I feel like there was an NPC that dropped gold. No?
Yeah, that's the rich person who's actually poorer than the beggar. So.
Wow. All right. Well, that's something. Well, there's a reason that he's a little more poor than the beggar. It's because he keeps dropping his gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very obvious solution that could get him some more money during the long times of being an Erinn.
Mm-hmm.
So, what activities do you have outside of Mabinogi?
Outside of Mabinogi?
Mm-hmm.
I do play a lot of other games. Like I'll play like Apex Legends with some friends of mine.
Yeah.
I've actually got like a D&D session later tonight.
Ooh.
I'm going to. So that's fun.
Yes.
And I used to play Magic the Gathering competitively for a bit.
Oh, okay.
Before COVID shut all that down.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I had like a group of friends that I played Pathfinder with. And yeah, that kind of stopped that too, because we just wanted to all be safe. But yeah, kind of, I don't even think we're going to go back to it because it's just been too long. So it kind of ruined the whole entire thing. So I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to ask people to try any food, what would it be?
Bell peppers.
Oh, thank you.
sorry. That's an in-character answer. My character Rixie here only eats bell peppers. If you can help it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So what about real you? What would you recommend?
I don't know. Pizza's pretty standard.
That's true.
That's a good thing. But like, you got to try like apple pie pizza, macaroni and cheese pizza.
What?
Like the different ones. You know?
Apple pie pizza.
Oh yeah. It's
like
great.
I understand that macaroni pizza. It has to have been a thing for a while. Like people just keep putting macaroni on everything, like, or just making it a flavor for everything. So I feel like that's just a standard. Like, of course that happened, but apple pie pizza. So you've tried that?
It's like having a slice of apple pie, but it's like thin, so you can control it better and you can eat it like a pizza.
Oh,
yeah, it's great.
That's interesting. But does it actually taste like apple?
Yeah.
What? How does that even... I don't even... Then again, I'm one of those people that have pineapple on my pizza sometimes, so it's... I feel like similar, maybe.
So picture, like, replace the tomato sauce on pizza with apple pie filling.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds weird, but...
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, if you're saying it's good, it's gotta have some good to it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a favorite talent?
This one's a toss-up between Alchemy and Ninja, I think. because I really like the utility skill sets and how they interact with the other skills.
Mm-hmm.
I've always kind of been a fan of archery, but it's always been like the utility of archery. So
Yeah.
like support shot, mirage missile, that sort of end of it. Magnum shot's fun and all, but I really like the utility skills more.
That makes sense. So do you have a favorite generation?
I'm gonna be honest. I skip basically all the dialogue.
Thank you.
Like
I'm
I
the
have a
same.
good understanding. I have a good understanding of what the story sort of kind of was, but I never read a single line of text.
It's
in that.
okay.
Just
I am the
everything.
exact same. Absolutely the exact same. Like, I think if I were to be the person being interviewed right now and you asked me that question, it would be the same thing for me.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's fair for me to have a favorite, considering I skipped all of it.
That's fair. That's fair.
But if like you had to say like, all right, so which one have you enjoyed the most? I've done the Blinid's Brave boost like 6 times. So I guess if we were counting by like how often you do it, that would be the favorite.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have seen that as a generation, but I agree. I think that should be a generation, honestly. I think that should be like beginner generation kind of thing.
It basically is at this point.
Yeah. And like they've worked really hard on it. It's a good little tutorial.
For sure.
Do you have a favorite fashion item in the game?
My favorite fashion item is not really a fashion item. I'm gonna have to switch my equip tab here. This little leopard here. Let me move so. He
Oh,
gets
the
his own
snow leopard, or
spot.
it's snow leopard, right?
Yeah, he's been with me for a while. A lot of people even recognize me for like just the little leopard here,
Oh.
or they'll come up and be like, "Man, that leopard's really cute. Where can I get one?" Blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
and
But,
it's, all you can tell people is, well, you gotta be lucky to find one that's for sale.
yeah, but it's yeah, I think that would be like my favorite like fashion sort of item.
Does it have a name? Like, did you name it?
No,
No?
I don't know it.
Oh gosh, we gotta give it a name.
Mhm.
You can give your name suggestions in the comments below.
Yes, please do that.
That'd be really funny if people actually did that. So why Mabinogi and not other games?
All right, so here's my pitch. We're about to create an advertisement for the game. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Mabinogi is one of the only theme park MMORPGs that allows you to multi-class.
Oh, yes.
Yes, theme park. It allows you to multi-class on a level that no other game lets you do. Most games, when you go into a mission, you have to choose your class. You have to choose your character type or archetype of sorts.
Yes.
So you're either the healer, the tank, or the DPS. In Mabi, you can perform all 3 roles, or any role, actually. Even outside of that, there's different kinds of support in Mabinogi than exist in other games. So the thing that really draws me to Mabinogi is the openness of it, the open-ended, what do you want to do? How do you want to play your character? I think it has a lot of potential for roleplay. So if you want to be a paladin in a game, I think Mabi opens up your interpretation of what a paladin might be. Although the meta will always be to max every skill, you could still play the style that you want.
I completely agree. That's actually one of the big points that I give people if I, recommend the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely got that, like, 100%. Like, I was just thinking about how many games don't do that, and it's weird because I feel like if Mabinogi did that, it would be a step in the right direction, and then all the games didn't follow suit. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like this would have opened it up for other games to do the same, but it just didn't. Which is so weird to me.
Yeah, there's the downsides is there's balance issues, so you can't have like a real PvP experience, and that's something that a lot of people look for, because you have to self-limit in some regard, where in a lot of other games they balance the classes against each other.
Yeah.
So everything has like a similar, like if this class has this skill, then that class has that skill. Where in Mabi there may be like an instance where For example, Stampede exists for giants, but there's no real like equivalent to that for humans or elves. And if you're talking about like ninja versus say magic has almost no crowd control abilities. Like there's no like death mark in magic, there's no shadow bind in magic. Like all of your crowd control is in knockback. So there's just like not a real balance between the talents. So you have to kind of find a way to play that yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So, before I forget, I should have done this at the beginning of the video, but would you like to give your channel a shout out? Or wherever else, like, I don't know if you stream as well, that kind of stuff. Would you like to give your links?
Sure. YouTube.com/C/Fierlyt, spelled Fierlyt.
Alright. Is it just YouTube that you do, or?
For the most part, all my content is on YouTube. There's some stuff that I'll put, like I'll sometimes stream on Twitch, but when I stream on Twitch, I'm also live on YouTube. So you'll see all of it through the channel.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I just, like I said before we did the interview, I only really became a little bit more familiar with you, like at the beginning of the year, I think? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to tell people what kind of content you do? On your channel, I mean.
I make a lot of guide and tutorial content, and I'll also cover a lot of different updates. I have a playlist called the Polymath's Guide that goes through and talks about how to get started at the game, how to make your character stronger, and stuff like that. And more recently, with the dual gun and puppetry and ninja rework that they did for season 3 of the renovation, the Mabinogi Twitch channel actually hosted and rated me to allow me to talk about the different skill updates and all that. So you'll even find that live stream on the Polymath's Guide playlist as well. So I do cover updates as well.
All right. And I will also link the channel below in the description if you guys if you don't wanna type it out, you can just, click it, make it 10 times easier. But yeah, go give him a sub. That would be great. So last question that I like to give people is, what advice would you like to give people, whether it be in real advice or in-game advice?
If we're talking about in-game advice, the one thing that I always repeat is endgame isn't for everybody. I think we can get caught up in the like min-max or like trying to get to a certain point of gameplay, and I feel like that's maybe only the wrong way to play Mabby.
I agree.
And what I mean by that is the journey of character development is the most fun part of the game for a lot of players.
Yeah.
And I think when you get to the end of that, it's almost like you've graduated and you've had your time with the game and gotten the most enjoyment out of it. So to rush through that maybe isn't the best way for a lot of players. I think there's something to be said about that in life as well. But I think specifically for like in-game advice, that's where I'd lean.
Yeah, I think it does fit with both, honestly. Because, like, yeah, you don't want to just know everything off the bat, then it would be kind of a boring life.
Mm-hmm. And you get burned out as well. Like, if you try to get to the absolute peak, like, it's going to cause a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And a lot of, like, feelings of being overwhelmed. And I think that's maybe not the best way to approach things. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't rush it.
Yeah, I agree. That's some very good advice. So I appreciate it. So, thank you for doing this with me. It was really fun. It was very informative, actually.
Absolutely.
I will see everybody another day in Erinn. Goodbye.